What's going on, everybody? DW77 coming at ya. We're here today with part 14 of my Road to 100% Completion series. Today we're going to be looking at money lending. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you stay up to date with all my newest content. And without further ado, we'll get right into it.
I need you to help Herr Strauss.
I've been working hard, Dutch.
I know. And I know Strauss's business is not too glamorous, but it pays. Please, son, for me.
Okay.
Herr Morgan! Herr Morgan!
Mr. Strauss?
You busy, my friend?
Why?
I'll cut you in.
Loaning? Already?
You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back to someone like you.
Of course. Who are they?
Let me see. Chick Matthews works at Guthrie Farm. He's a hand, I believe. Mr. Roble, the small holder at Painted Sky, runs the operations there, badly. Miss Lily Millet is a ranch maid up at Emerald Ranch.
And here was me believing Dutch's bluster about us helping folk.
It's legal work, Mr. Morgan. Debtors belong in prison. We are doing them a favor.
Aye. I'll make sure they see it in them terms.
Put the debts in the deed box and try not to kill them. It's very bad for business.
Over the course of today's videos, we'll be examining some of the differences between doing the honorable thing versus doing the dishonorable thing.
Kim jesteś?
I'm here on behalf of Leopold Strauss. Where's our money?
Leopold Strauss. Nie mam pieniędzy.
God damn it, you don't speak English, do you? Now, you remember where you're keeping that silver?
Potrzebuję trochę czasu. Znajdę ci pieniądze.
Oh, still don't understand you. God damn it, you have a debt to Herr Strauss. Pay up!
Stop! Stop! Już nie mam siły.
So in this particular sequence, there is literally no difference between beating him or not beating him. Eventually you have to get more aggressive for him to give up the location of his debt money.
It's good. It's good. It's valuable. It's Warszawa, yes.
I have your things, okay? I have anything in here or out there.
Yes.
What you got behind there?
Co? Przepraszam, nie rozumiem.
Move aside. You must have come here with something.
Rusakom nie można ufać. Amerykańcom też.
What do we have here?
Moja obrączka, nie!
Just keep quiet. Don't even speak English.
No.
Yes.
In case you couldn't already tell, this clip was taken from my Dark Side playthrough.
Nie rób tego! I must eat, proszę!
Okay.
Out of all the things you can grab here, I'd like to point out that you should not gloss over the gold nugget that is out in his stable.
How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
Called in on the small holder, Roble. Didn't even speak English.
Good, very good.
My pleasure.
Well, if it's pleasure you're after, there is one other. This farmer preacher fellow I met in Valentine, Mr. Downs.
The opinionated little do-gooder? Yeah, I know the one. I certainly know the type.
Thank you, Herr Morgan.
There's no need to thank me. Like you said, it's pleasure I'm after.
He's more slippery than he seems. I've tried being polite. Don't take any nonsense.
Nonsense? Me?
If he doesn't have the money, beat him.
Well, I usually do.
I know.
Next up, we have Chick Matthews.
Well, I don't know anything about debt.
I didn't mention the debt, Chick Matthews. Damn it. Shouldn't have done that. Well, let's hope you got something on you.
Now, Arthur says he shouldn't have done
Well,
that.
this map better take me somewhere good or...
There's some debatability to that.
Suppose there ain't much I can do.
I'll show you guys what happens if you don't just kill him right away.
You Chick? I was told I could find a Chick Matthews up here.
Chick Matthews? Might want to talk to that fella over there. Nah, I'm just here to work for the season.
You Chick Matthews?
Oh, no, not me, sir. That's the greenhorn over there. Oh, and there he goes.
So long, long shark.
Damn it! Hey!
And at this point, one of those annoyingly long chase sequences ensues. And at the end of the day, we end up in the same situation with the same exact reward, except he lives. So, you know, choices.
Lucky I ain't taking your teeth as well.
And yes, Arthur is such a man that he just shoved that guy through that railroad trestle. And this is where we end up finding Chick's treasure with no real indication as to the value of it, because that's truly rewarding. Disappointingly, again, the case of Lily Millet leaves us with no real options. One way or another, we're going to be fighting with that guy and taking her debt money out of his pockets. So,
Where's our money?
What?
That loan you took. It's payday.
I'm sorry. I don't have it right now.
Well then, I guess we got a big problem, don't we?
Cooper! Give him what you've got.
I ain't giving him nothing except a lessening.
Damn manners! Bitch!
what a guy talks about teaching me manners as he pulls a dirty fighting tactic and throws sand in my eye.
What have you done? Every dollar I had, I gave to him, so you could take it off of his dead body, you son of a bitch.
And should you choose to try to be nice to her, you'll just be greeted with more abuse. So,
You got your money. Leave me alone. What do you want? I've got nothing to say to you.
Maybe you should think about the kinds of men you're friendly with, miss.
You've got your money. I don't have to listen to your wisdom, all right? So long.
and now we have one of the truly heartbreaking tales of the
Mr.
story.
Thomas Downs, you owe me money.
Oh, no, I'm...
We ain't a charity, Mr. Downs. Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please, I have a family, sir, please.
I don't care about your family. Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either.
So as much as I hate to get into it, this one here is dealer's choice. You can beat him or not. Unfortunately, it's going to end the same way. I'm not sure whether or not the choice here will affect the later missions with the Downs family. But
Really?
I do know
Threaten me,
that
would you?
it ends the
Please,
same way
I have
for
a family,
Arthur,
sir, please.
regardless of your choice here.
I don't
And
care
you'll see what I'm
about
talking
your
about in a
family.
second.
Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either.
You ain't such a do-gooder, are you? If you're running out on debts,
I'm not running anywhere. I'm doing my best for you.
you are a slippery little bastard. But I got you now.
Please, please, show some compassion. Please.
Strauss told me you needed a beating. You saying he was right?
What will that solve?
If you'd been good, this wouldn't be happening. Pay the money, you'll make this stop.
Spoilers inbound, people. Turn back now if you don't want everything ruined.
You borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back, what's not to understand? Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife, or your family, or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said, what you looking at, woman?
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The moment that Arthur Morgan gets exposed to tuberculosis. His death sentence, right there, in front of our eyes, and most of us never even noticed. For me, as a sufferer of COPD, this was definitely one of the more sobering moments in the entire story.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
But that's gonna do it for today's episode. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with my newest content. And hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments. We'll see you soon.